usual, do some Q&A, give you some updates, tell you all about Mexico. It was a really fun trip, and yeah, let's go live for a little bit. So when we first start going live, we always like to tell people to leave a comment and say where they are watching from, just because we do like to hear from you all. And oof, got him for you, Okela, the mosquito. We do like to hear where people are watching from, and yeah, we'll open up for some questions and stuff too. So if you didn't see, I was just in Mexico for the last, like, was it 5 days, something like that? And I was speaking at a veterinary conference. So I was like a guest speaker, and they brought me in over there. It was a really, really fun time, and I got to get out and do some herping while there too. So I went with Dr. Colbert. If you guys remember him, he's one of the vets that we work with that comes to the sanctuary. So we got to go do some herping and have a really good time. I did 2 different hour-long presentations while I was there, and also got to go to their aquarium there in Oaxaca and do like kind of a workshop with one of their crocodiles. So that was pretty exciting. I have not done the editing yet, so you guys will see that when I get it done. I did post the herping video, and we'll get to the crocodile video too.
Okay, we have some people joining now. Looks like we have 28 people on.
Awesome. Any questions yet or anything?
We have some people watching from Illinois, New Jersey, the UK, Israel, Ohio, New Jersey.
Cool, cool.
Texas.
Yeah.
Germany, Arizona, California, another UK.
Okay. Yeah, so when I finally get this stuff edited, well, here, let me put it this way for you guys, see what you say. So I filmed the Croc stuff in Mexico with my GoPros, so that always takes longer to edit. Like when I just film stuff like the herping on my phone, I just throw it together on my phone, put it up, very easy. But with the GoPros, you know, I gotta download it and yada yada. Anyways, so I had somebody helping me out. This really nice guy named Mao was helping me out with translating from me speaking English. He would translate it into Spanish. And so I was like, when I upload this to YouTube, should I leave it as is with the translation in there? And maybe some of our bilingual viewers will appreciate that. Or should I cut out the Spanish part, since I know if you follow my page and I only speak English here, I assume you only want to hear the English part, you know? So for the saving of time, I was like, wonder if I should cut that out or not, you know? So I don't know. Question for people, see what they say, if they are bilingual or whatnot.
Is there a cross between alligators and crocodiles?
No. So gators and crocs cannot produce offspring. They have different numbers of chromosomes. So they will try. I would say they will mate for recreational purposes, but no viable offspring or no offspring at all come out of them.
Is Jet the only fox you can pet?
I guess so. Yeah. Oh, Kayla likes pets. Oh, Kayla likes pets. Oh, Kayla. Oh, Kayla. Oh, look at him. Oh, that silly boy.
Are the prairie dogs friendly with strangers?
They are not, actually. Poppy's not either. Like, you would think Poppy's like the friendliest, happiest prairie dog, and they're actually not. We got a scab on him. Yeah, so we have new people come up, like Poppy's tail gets all puffed up and he starts like chattering his teeth at him and stuff. So yeah, they're actually not. Oh, Kayla.
How is it cold and we have mosquitoes?
I know, right?
Like one or the other.
I know. Now, I will say this early on in this video because I always forget to do it, but if you guys are enjoying it, my little commercial break, if you guys enjoy the content that we create, keep in mind that Gabby and I left behind our well-paying job in South Florida, move out to the middle of nowhere in North Florida to create the beautiful animal sanctuary that you see before you. So basically, I worked the last 20 years down there and saved up all my money and then bought this animal sanctuary out of my pocket and built up everything. And now we're broke. We're not actually broke, but you know, we did spend the majority of our money on here, and the only money we make now is through social media. So if you do enjoy the content and whatnot, consider sending a tip. You could send a super chat on here. We do greatly appreciate that. Or you can hit me up as GatorChris1, that's numerical 1, on Venmo, PayPal, Cash App, any of that kind of stuff. We do appreciate it. since this is the only way that we do make our money. Now, if you want to help us out without having to spend anything, you can also leave a positive comment. You can hit share, like on all the videos that we do. All that kind of stuff helps us out with the algorithm. And if you want to make a donation to the sanctuary, you can do that through our website on bellowingacres.org. And 100% of donations go to the animals. Gabby and I do not take a paycheck from the donation. So when you do see me doing our vlogs and all that kind of stuff, I guess that's technically volunteering because I'm not paying myself out of the nonprofit to do all that labor, you know? So if you want to help us out, we do appreciate it.
Kathleen said, love your commercials.
Thank you.
What else was I going to say? I think we should also try to go live on the Florida's Wildest page to let people know we're still alive.
Yeah, I know.
Not posted.
Yeah, we should.
Wicked Scorpion just sent a $5 super chat.
Oh, thank you. Sorry, yawning.
It's funny that you said that Lyra the croc was dumb. I never thought I would hear about a dumb blonde croc in my life.
Yeah, she's man, I don't want to be mean, but she seems to be the least intelligent of any of our crocodilians.
Or do you think she's the most intelligent? She's like, I'm a crocodile and you can't stop me, so I don't have to listen.
Except I stop her every time.
True. What subjects were covered in the workshops in Mexico?
Oh God, there were like probably at least 30 different presentations.
Lots about axolotls.
Lots about axolotls. Lots of axolotl ones.
That's so crazy to me.
What?
Just how much they love axolotls.
Yeah.
I love that. I mean, I love axolotls. I think they're so cute.
Yeah, it was 2 days of presentations from like 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. nonstop.
Wicked Scorpion sent a $2 super chat.
Thank you.
What's your favorite prehistoric crocodilian?
There's a lot of really cool ones. I mean, Deinosuchus was really cool. Obviously, Sarcosuchus is just monstrous. You know, that's a really cool one. Caprisuchus is another really cool one. And then if you guys want to go down a really fun rabbit hole, look up phytosaurs. That's Phyto saurs. So they were not actually crocodilians, but it's a case of convergent evolution where they look like they would be a crocodilian, but instead of having the nostrils at like the end like crocodilians do, their nostrils were up here by the eyes. And there were a lot of like marine variety. It's really, really cool.
Is the turtle pond the only location you can go live from?
Basically, yes. Yeah, we have very limited Wi-Fi, you know? So, I mean, I can go Wi-Fi. I can go live next to my truck. That's not a very good background, though. But yeah, our Wi-Fi does not reach anywhere else, really. So, right behind Gabby would be our house, and the Wi-Fi router's right there. You know, so that's why we go right here. Everywhere else, it doesn't really reach. Can't really be anywhere else. And the advantage here is that, like I've got this little thing to sit on, and Gabby's got the little fence that she's sitting on for the turtles. Like we've gone live with Maleficent, which is also right in front of the house, but there's nowhere to really sit in there, and it's it's just not as comfortable for us.
Fiona just sent 50A.
Thank you.
I think that's Australian dollars, I think. Thank you. I was wondering when you guys were going to include your indoor furry friends part of your videos. I'm very interested in knowing them. Love Australia.
Oh, thank you. Well, you see all these guys right here. Well, we got the camera on a tripod, so maybe you don't. But we have the dogs out with us all the time. Inside the house, it's just our cat and the armadillo, which we do not often film inside the house. As people whose entire lives are basically online, we do like to have a slight modicum of privacy every once in a while. So we try not to film inside of our house as much as we can, you know. Chickens are all chasing each other.
Regina just sent a $5 super chat.
Thank you.
I don't see a question with that one, but thank you very much. Speaking of your truck, that Bellowing Acres light on the door is super cool.
Yeah, thank you. Gabby got that for me. It's really cool.
Did Chris get rid of his pants or sew them up?
What was wrong with my pants?
Well, they have holes in them.
Yeah, they all have holes in them.
Since Little Two's lifespan is around 16 years old, is Prickles around the same?
Ooh,
I
I
actually
don't know. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, since Prickles is very young, I haven't even thought about looking into that yet. We'll have to check. Or someone can look it up right now.
Wicked Scorpion is saying words that I cannot pronounce. There used to be crocodilomorphs during the Cenozoic that were land predators and that were the largest land carnivores after the dinosaurs.
Yeah. Putting Gabby through the ringer here.
I watch your videos. I've never seen where Ricky spends her days when she's not in the golf cart with you. She lives in our house.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Yep.
We don't want to film in our house.
Yep.
So, and honestly, like, I do think we deserve a little bit of privacy. Like, we
Yep.
show so much. And honestly, because we show so much, it's actually started to show, it's actually started to cause issues for us because we have people that either don't like us or are jealous and they take everything and they just try to use that against us and report us over and over and over and over to like FWC, and it starts a lot of problems. So we're actually talking about maybe not showing as much. It's just why. The more we show, the more crap we get. So we're not going to film in our house. That's just... Fiona sent a $20 super chat. Thank you for informing me.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
I saw Gabby's story about Ocala's pooping in the crate and I was dying.
Yep.
He always does that. As soon as I get him a brand new bed, he does that. I got him a brand new white bed a week ago.
He's only done it twice. Was it last time with the new bed too?
Well, the last time he destroyed it. Remember we gave him a new bed and he decided to destroy it?
Yeah.
I don't know why he does that.
Might have something to do with what he's doing right now.
Eating
acorns.
The snapping turtle is good. We're not going to be feeding him, I don't think, unless we get like a warm week or something. But I was asking our friend Greg, who's like a snapping turtle expert. He said he doesn't feed his, I think, like November through April.
Yeah.
Same with the gators and crocs.
Yeah. So just so everybody's aware, I do have a little bit of a backlog of footage, so I'll be sharing gator and croc footage for probably another, I don't know, week or two of feeding. But after that, it's done. We're going into winter, and during the winter we can't feed any of the crocodilians at all. So we'll see. Maybe we'll have another warm spell. We'll see. I'm not like making a guarantee right now, but just keep in mind that through the winter, the crocodilians are fasted the whole time. People are like, oh my God, what? That's torturous. That's animal abuse, Clovey. It's not, actually. It's normal and natural. And so, in cold weather, they're not going to eat at all. And keep in mind, any of our crocodilians could go an entire year without eating anything at all. So don't fret, don't worry. If you watch my videos a lot, you already know this. But I know a lot of people are not aware of this. So in the coming up, vlogs that we do, it'll just be in the winter. And hey, there they are. That's it,
Anya sent 50 NOK.
Thank you.
How often and how long do you guys soak the baby turtles, and when will they be big enough to join the other turtles?
How long do we what?
Like soak the baby tortoises.
Oh. Well, you usually do it. What
10
do you
minutes,
think?
not even.
10 minutes, yeah.
We try to do it like 4 times a week. It's going to be like 15, 20 years before they can join the adults.
Yeah. So we're very far away from that.
When are we going to get more vlogs from Gabby? Maybe tomorrow I'll try. I mean, I just got Chris back, a day and a half ago, and it's been so cold, and we've just been like trying to play catch up. And also during the day, like our handyman is here and it's kind of loud. So when I do the videos, it's like this time of day, but because it's so cold, we've had like a lot to do, but I do want to do another one this week. So hopefully this week. Prickles' lifespan is between 12 and 17 years.
Yeah, similar.
Do crocs and gators cuddle or will they bite you?
Cuddle with humans, not willingly. You can get them to be tolerant enough that you can like go and hang out with them, but they are not going to choose to come to you and cuddle with you. They don't enjoy it.
Oh, sorry.
But you can definitely habituate them, gators at least, enough where you can go and lay on them like a couch. I've got plenty of photos of me doing that, but it's not like they're enjoying it.
How is Cheesecake coming along?
Doing good. Yeah, just healing up and hanging out. Now that we moved her into the larger temporary, we do not see her. You know, she's just underwater 24/7 hiding from us.
Sam is very offended that Clover sneezed.
Yep.
Is Big Mac's movie going to be available to watch for people outside the USA?
I have no clue.
Well, it's an indie movie,
Yeah.
so I don't know if they're just doing it at film festivals.
Yeah,
or
I don't know if we're even going to see it,
Yeah, true. I'm not sure.
to be honest with you. Oh, man, we always go live in the afternoon, and I just cannot stop yawning.
Did your followers show up for the handyman for the donations for his damaged vehicle?
So we keep on having problems with Venmo and PayPal because I guess he's making he didn't have one before, and he makes a new account, and then a bunch of random people are sending it to him, and it gets flagged. So we keep on having problems with that. So I don't know.
I don't think he's gotten anything.
Yeah, we gotta ask him tomorrow and see, and maybe I'll have to share it, and people send it to me with
Yeah.
a note so I know.
Because we do want to help him out, but it's been very difficult to have it work.
Yeah.
What's the largest animal you've worked with?
I mean, I've worked with some crocs that are like 15, 16 feet. So, yeah. I think the biggest might be, the biggest verified would have been this one I worked with in Miami. He was a 16-foot croc. And then I've messed with some wild ones that might be that big, but we didn't get a verified measurement.
Who is Angelus named after?
I have no idea. He actually came with that name. And at first I hated it. And now it's kind of grown on me. Kind of like it now.
I don't think any of the names are really bad. When I first heard them, I'm like, oh, Cadmus, but honestly, it's really not that bad. Cadmus isn't that bad.
Don't really love that one.
Yeah, but whatever.
Definitely does not roll off the tongue, but
It's not that bad. Bam, you gotta stop, Bam. You're driving me nuts. She's sitting here scratching my leg. Fiona sent a $10 super chat.
thank you.
Please inform others about scammers posing as you guys.
Oh man. So, yeah, this is something that is like just a never-ending issue, especially on Facebook. And there's nothing we can do about it. And I feel it's like this thing where like, if I post about it too much, I know it gets annoying, you know. But if I don't post about it enough, like people get scammed.
Okay,
And
here's the thing too. Like we do everything in our power to let people know and prevent it, but at some point, like you have to take personal responsibility and use common sense. Like there is a page right now posting all of Chris' stuff, and the profile picture is an Asian model, and then if you go to the page, the banner is an Asian model. Like, and they're like, "Oh, Chris, I love you," and it's like, you guys gotta use some common sense here. Like,
yeah, well, there's also a lot of old people that just, you know, they don't understand technology, and they get taken advantage of, and they get scammed. And we've had people email us like, "Oh my God, please tell me this is you. I just sent $100." I'm like, that ain't me. I'm like,
because people DM them or hit them up on WhatsApp, but like,
yeah,
I think we do a pretty good job of trying to warn people.
yeah.
I
Well,
think unfortunately it's inevitable.
I think
with
also
social
like
media.
people don't understand that we cannot stop them. I hit report. I do
Oh.
everything I can. Facebook does not care. I've done literally everything I can do on my end, especially once one of these pages starts getting traction. I do every single kind of report possible. They don't care. Nothing happens.
Well, there's a group right now. It's literally called Chris Gillette. and it has 2,000 followers because it's
Yeah.
a group. But again, common sense. If you see the same person posting, it's somebody with a name. I don't even think the name is in English.
No, they're all foreign.
I know. And like, obviously that's not Chris. And then all the comments are like, oh, Chris, this is what, like, it's just,
And
you
people are like,
gotta
"Oh,
use
I'm
common
Chris's
sense.
manager reaching
Gotta
out on
use
his
common
behalf."
sense.
Like, I don't have a manager. It's me and Gabby. Like,
Yeah.
there is no one else. Yeah, we end up with a lot of that. Oh, I represent Chris. Oh, I'm his whatever, whatever. Like, no, you ain't. Like, we get all kinds of this stuff, and like, it is so frustrating for us to deal with too, because like, not only are they, obviously misrepresenting us and then lying to people, and then if somebody does donate to them, to a scammer, they're not going to donate to us in reality after. Once they realize they got scammed, they're like, well, I'm not going to do that ever again now. And so it is money lost for the sanctuary, and then to have it just go to some random scammer, it's really awful. And like, social media platforms really need to get a grip on this kind of stuff.
How old is Sami? She's maybe like 2.5 now.
Okay. And then any other question? Because I got more to say about the scammer thing.
You don't have to email before sending money. Just our website, bellowingacres.org. That's
Yep.
always been the sanctuary
Well,
website.
yeah, just go to one of our official pages
Yeah.
where we have a blue check mark, a real one, and it's got, okay, here's the other one. If it doesn't have over 1 million followers, it's not me.
Well, you have to be clear on that, because do you know how many people think the Bellowing Acres is fake? So you need to really verify, because I'm tired of people saying the Bellowing Acres page is fake. And
Yeah. Well, or just go to my page, and I am linked to the Bellowing Acres page. You just got to do a little bit of diligence, and like look and check, and I mean, this is a good exercise for people to learn in general. Moving through life on the internet, you need to really, really double, triple, quadruple check something before you send money anywhere. And then what I was going to say is, moving forward with AI, this is about to get 1,000 times worse, guys. So everybody, like, I know you watch my channel for animals. I'm going to educate you on this too, because as someone who is doing social media and making my living from social media, I'm at the forefront of this kind of stuff. I'm telling you, AI is about to become an absolute nightmare of fake profiles with videos and photos of your personal family DMing you. It's going to all be fake. It's all AI generated with their voice and their face. We're probably only 6 months to a year away from AI human videos being indiscernible from reality. And then they're going to do it with your personal family. You're going to get like a video from your cousin or even like your mom on Facebook, like, I just got in a car accident. Oh my God, I need help. Can you please send money? My phone got broken. I'm on somebody else's, and can you please send money to this number? I really need help right now. That's about to become everywhere all the time. And we are approaching some really scary times.
in a cold age extinction event right now, which animal do you think would survive? Like, most likely survive?
That is a very crazy pivot from what I was talking about.
I feel like cockroaches survive everything.
Yeah, well, yeah, they will. Yeah,
Well,
I mean,
what do you mean by cold age? Like
a new ice age, probably. So, if we suddenly were put into a new ice age, what would survive? Depends on how cold. I mean, that's really what it depends on. I mean, crocodilians have obviously survived ice ages before. I mean, they are real survivors. Yeah, it depends on how cold.
Victoria sent a $2 super chat. Do crocs and gators exhibit any playful behavior?
Thank you. So this is one that there are publications claiming that they do, and you'll see some people say that they do, but I will tell you, in my lifetime of experience of working with these animals, I have never seen anything that I think exhibits that. So that is where I am on that. I'm not going to say those people are wrong, but I will also say that I know a lot of people misinterpret behavior because they don't understand the animals very well. So,
Well, there's a page, and it drives me crazy, and I'm not going to say what page it is, but this person keeps crocodilians in their house and like cuddles with them in bed and is like, they love me. It's like, I guarantee you, if you came to Florida, you put that animal outside in natural sunlight and didn't keep it in a fish tank with artificial light, that animal would act totally different.
Yeah, so
You're keeping it in a house.
there's a massive difference in reptile behavior between natural tropical sunlight and then artificial lights in an aquarium. It will completely change the personality of an animal once they have proper natural light and they become what they're supposed to be. You know, it's like it. I would say it's almost like scurvy. Like, I think that would be like the human analogy is like you've never had vitamin C, you have scurvy, you're sickly, you're weak, and blah blah blah. You know, and then as soon as like you get what you need, it's going to completely change your personality.
Well, also, like, you're not giving it the option to go anywhere. Like, if it's in your bed and it's trying to go under the covers, I don't think it's trying to cuddle you.
Yeah.
You know, Christopher Haynes sent a $5 super chat. Next, somebody will pretend to be Big Mac raising money for his new enclosure.
Thanks. And I wouldn't be surprised if it happens. I literally would not be surprised.
Laura sent a $2 super chat. Are any of your animals getting pumpkins?
Thank you. We actually just got some pumpkins, and yeah, we're going to be using those. We'll see.
Unfortunately, none of the Crocs.
Yeah, it's too cold for the Crocs. The mosquito flying around right on the mic, and I don't want to smack it.
How many animals do you have?
We'd have to do a count, but I think we're somewhere like over 200 animals at the sanctuary. Too many animals. We cannot keep up, Gabby. Somebody was telling us.
It's not just one person.
It's not.
It's been like 4 emails now.
Well, I think it's people who follow Facebook who don't follow YouTube. I think most people. Yeah, some on YouTube too?
Yep. That person that emailed us the other day follows us on YouTube.
Yeah, I think people don't realize like we're trying to create an entire animal sanctuary. We're trying to build something that will last longer than us. You know, hopefully, Bellowing Acres is still up and running many years after me and Gabby are in the ground. I mean, that's what we're trying to do here is create an actual, real animal sanctuary that keeps running and becomes its own thing without us. A lot of people don't understand that. And they're like, you guys are doing too much. Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? Shouldn't you spend your money on yourself and not the animals? And I'm like,
well,
shouldn't you spend your money on making the world a better place and not just yourself?
I think it's something people are like, I don't know why you let animals dictate your life. That would never happen in my life.
Yeah.
It's like, well, this is what we're choosing to do. This is literally, like, don't feel bad for us. We're choosing to do this.
I'm choosing to take all of my accumulated wealth that I've created working my butt off and make the world a better place instead of just going out and buying nice things for myself. I wear pants with holes in them.
Although sometimes it is nice to buy things for yourself. And nothing is wrong with that.
Sure. Not for me, though.
Any news on the blood draw? No.
Yeah, so we did get some results back. His lead levels did lower somewhat, but not like, I think it was like 50, whatever. I don't even remember what, was it parts per million? Do you remember what the measurement even was?
Maybe. That wasn't, that was Frangelis. Dino is over 170.
Yeah, and it was 2.2 before. It's 50 lower.
Oh.
Yep. Yeah, so it did lower, but not crazy. But I guess it takes time, And then on that note, after talking with a bunch of different vets, basically everybody that we're talking to is recommending just not trying to do the surgery on him and seeing if like either it passes on its own or he's able to kind of wall it off. And doing the surgery on an animal that large is very, very high risk of them not making it through. So that's kind of where that conversation's been going lately.
We could still do oral chelation therapy and get it down and still give him like the vitamin, what is it? What are we giving him? Thiamine.
Thiamine.
But other than that, yeah, it just might not be worth it.
Yeah.
To do surgery.
Well, the way Colbert was saying it, if he's not clinical, then don't do it.
Yeah. Tony sent a $5 super chat. Pass it on. All 500 boxes have been moved.
Awesome. Thank
They
you.
got all of them out.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a big endeavor. I
Yeah.
don't think I could have done that.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's great that they're all out.
Yeah, I've been seeing the updates from Ethan, now that Michaela's gone, and it's just so sad. But he's doing it. Good for him. That little turtle back there. I heard something.
Oh yeah, someone's basking.
Yeah.
You see it?
On the filter, yep.
It's funny.
So, asking you guys, did anybody watch the herping video? I saw that the views are pretty low on that one, and I'm like, huh. I thought usually on this channel, like usually when I post a herping video, it does like pretty well, and people seem like to really like it. And then I posted that one, and you're like, wah, didn't do that well. So
Well, I also think your thumbnails aren't great. I think that if you did like, I don't know.
some AI thumbnails like everybody else
That's what
does.
everybody else does, and like I don't want to support that, but it
Why
does
does everybody
well.
like that?
I don't know.
Dude,
I'm not sure, but
if I'm
it seems
looking
to
up
be
a video,
working.
I know, but like me personally, if I look up a video and I see their AI thumbnail, I'm literally going to avoid watching their video. I'm be like, I'm not clicking that crap.
Well, I think it's because people see it and they are assuming that it's like, I don't know, like a production, not just filmed on the phone. Like it's going to be better or something. Because with your thumbnails, it's just like a blurry screenshot from the video, and they're like, oh. If they don't know you, like,
I guess.
I don't know.
I think the AI thumbnails are such a massive turnoff. I would never do that. I don't want to do that.
Scarecrow545 sent a $10 super chat.
Thank you.
Is a fed shark a dead shark? Isn't it commonly accepted practice to use chum to attract them during shark dives? Also hit that like button. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, so gators and sharks are so completely, radically different animals. I mean, yeah, you could, I think you could make the argument that a human is closer to an alligator on the evolutionary timeline than an alligator is to a shark. Like, I mean, I'm just talking off the top of my head, but I'm pretty sure you could make that argument. Yeah, so they're completely, totally different animals. So feeding a shark is not the same thing as feeding an alligator, and it does not equate anywhere near to the same danger level. So like sharks are very, very discerning predators. So like I worked on baited shark dives for years. And so like, if you're down there and you have the bait and you're doing the baited shark dive, they are learning to associate that entire situation with food, not just you. And then if you don't do the same things, like put it this way, when we're doing the dive, as soon as we run out of bait and you reel in the chum box, all the sharks are gone. They don't stay, they don't hang out with you. I walk in the alligator enclosure with no food every day. You got food, and they'll immediately follow you, even if they have no sign of food whatsoever. So, so no, like it is a completely, it's not apples and oranges, man. It's like bananas and pineapples over there. Like they're totally different things.
A lot of people love the herp video. Watched it immediately, but the thumbnails and caption/title need work.
Yeah.
I really do think that.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, AI is the way to go. Or you can hire literally like a professional thumbnail editor. But I do think that that's why your views are not.
Maybe.
And titles. Like you're like croc/gator feeding. Like,
Because what else am I going to
you gotta
say?
do something clickbaity like everybody else.
I know, everything that'd be clickbait. Every single video I need to be like, almost killed by a crocodile.
That would do it.
Hairs away from death. Every single title.
Well, a lot of people do like the herping one.
I posted.
I didn't know what herping meant, so it went below my radar.
Yeah, I can see that one.
You should say like looking for snakes in Mexico.
Yeah.
A
But I can still
crazy,
change it.
crazy bird snake found in Mexico.
Crazy parrot snake. What's that mean? Oh, it's half parrot, half snake. I'm gonna be the guy posts daily vlogs every single day. Is almost died today. You won't believe this, guys. God, I hate YouTube so much. I mean, I like YouTube, but I hate like the clickbaitiness of all that.
Sean Tracy said, good evening, Chris and Gabby. Can I ask you, sometimes I see gators/crocs throats pulsing. Is that pulse associated with heart rate or their breathing?
So that is buccal pumping. So that is a breathing thing. Yeah, so you see that like movement there. So actually, I was talking to one of the vets in Mexico, and he was saying that it might be more associated with smelling than actual breathing, because he says in amphibians they do it a lot more, and it's to sniff more than to actually breathe.
So when they're relaxing with their mouth open like that, you think they're sniffing?
No. We're talking about like when they're about to, like with the crocs, you could tell when they're about to do something because you'll see this just very slight head bob increase, and so that is that buccal pumping, and so, but it's not full respiration of the thoracic muscles. So it's moving the air just with the throat muscles, not with the actual lungs and taking a real breath. So he was saying that that might be more associated with sniffing than it is of actual oxygen movement. It was interesting.
I appreciate how down to earth you are.
Thank you. So either way, that movement is associated with a higher state, if you want to call it that, of like interest for the animal. Yes, Gabby? Just give me this look. It's like, you're being a nerd. I was so happy in Mexico. Everybody was a nerd. It was great. I was having a great time. Like, I was hanging out with all these like veterinarians, and like everybody was so smart, and that was really cool too. We went on like a little tour kind of thing, and like the tour guides were so smart, and like I was just blown away personally, because like I've worked in tourism in Florida, and like I've been on plenty of tours throughout the United States, and like, gotta be honest, most of the tour guides in America, they're idiots. They really don't know what they're talking about at all. And every tour guide that we worked with in Mexico was so smart, so intelligent, knew the scientific names of every plant, animal, reptile, bird, everything we saw. Meanwhile, like when I worked in tourism, and again, when I travel and I go to other places in the US, most of them are misidentifying 90% of the animals. I've literally heard rangers in Everglades National Park, oh yeah, that's a saltwater crocodile, the same kind they have in Australia. You know how many times I've heard them say that? It's like, oh my God. And yeah, it was just crazy to me. Like, I don't know.
What did the guide in Costa Rica say that was completely wrong?
I don't remember. It's been years since we were in Costa Rica.
I don't remember what he said, but Jeff was like trying to correct him. They weren't calling it saltwater crocs, were they?
It was something about the crocs.
Or like calling it a black caiman? Maybe,
was that it?
I think he was calling the specs black caiman or something. Yeah. Right?
Maybe, yeah. Which, yeah. So I mean,
just let it go. I mean, there's no point.
I know but I was very impressed by everybody in Mexico. Like, everybody I interacted with on that trip is 10 times smarter than the normal people I have to interact with working at any facility in Florida. Like, I was blown away by how smart everybody was there and how dumb everybody is here. Like, and I mean that with, well, not my very much love.
Zoe just sent 20, I think, euros.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. Or is that pounds? I can never tell. Hey guys, just made it to your live. Chris, I hope your trip to Mexico went well. I was wondering, with winter coming, do you worry if Big Mac will need your help again? I was watching the video of you pulling him into the water.
Yeah, thank you. And yeah, we are very curious to see how Big Mac handles winter this year, and whether or not his issues last winter were due to being hit by the car, you know, and is like are his issues just a Big Mac thing? Are they induced by head trauma from the car? If they are, has that head trauma healed and he's no longer going to act like that? You know, so these are all questions we're hoping to answer this winter with him. So we will be monitoring for sure.
Did you get paid for your trip?
No, no, they paid for literally everything. No, I mean, it was a, well, then why would you go if you don't make money? Because life is about experience and not money. So for me, the joy that I gained from being able to travel, there's nothing that matches it, honestly. Like, there really isn't. I don't know. Like, there are no earthly possessions that I could buy and have here that would mean more to me than traveling this planet, personally. Like, I love to travel. I especially love to be in the company of good, intelligent people. I can't emphasize that enough. Like, it was so fun to be there with all these people who were so smart, you know, and like, I don't know how to say this without like kind of sounding kind of mean, but again, most places that I've worked at, they're really not very good, you know, and like a lot of the people I work with, like they're not great, you know, and I love it when I get to go somewhere where I am now the dumbest guy in the room. That's a great change. I really enjoy that, and being around so many people who know so much more than me, and I'm just learning new stuff every day around everybody, instead of like going to a facility in Florida and be like, that's abusive, that's wrong, that's completely misidentified, you don't even know what species that is, and just constantly like, oh my God, why is everybody so dumb? Like, I know it's not nice, there's not a nice way to say it, but like, it's really frustrating to see so many different facilities here in Florida and just in the United States in general that I've been to, where I'm like, why are you doing this way? Why would you say that? Why would you treat your animals that way? Why would you build this and that, man? Like, yeah, I don't want to be negative, but like, yeah, moving on. I don't want to get too negative.
Time well spent is more precious than money.
It is, definitely. What else we got coming in for comments?
Can we get a sanctuary walkthrough sometime with each of the animals and their backstories, even if it's more than one video? So
We should do that for the Florida's Wildest channel.
I was gonna say, I feel like we do that all the time.
We should do that like once a month. Are you kidding? For like new people?
Well, also, if you go on our website, you can read all the animal stories. And I know that we have a lot of people like that are new and don't know all the animal stories, but for us, it does get very repetitive.
Yeah, but we should do it like every, I don't know, 6 months.
Yeah.
You know, we really should.
Yeah.
Especially when you look at the channel analytics and you're gaining, you know, like, I don't know. I mean, YouTube is my smallest platform I have, you know, so like on YouTube, I'm gaining like 1,000 a month or something like that, you know? But then if I go like on Instagram or something, I'm gaining like 20 or 30,000 people a month who have no idea what you do. They're just seeing the one video, you know? But that's what's really frustrating about those other platforms is those people will never know everything that we have because of the way that platform has its videos, where like you cannot do long form. So I always feel bad that like on my bigger channels, on my bigger, whatever you want to call it, accounts on Instagram or Facebook or whatever, they're getting such a very limited view because on there you only get to post like 30 seconds to a minute. And then I have to prioritize what's going to get the highest number of views on that platform. So it's only basically gators and crocs for the most part. And so a lot of people on there where we have our largest following have no idea the amount of animals we have.
Oh,
hey, Ocala!
Hey.
No,
Come
no,
here.
Come here.
Stop it.
Hey,
Ocala.
he's trying to kill the UPS guy. Come here. No. We're trying real hard to break this behavior. Come here.
Stop it. Good boy. He is vicious, you guys.
Vicious about the UPS guy. He wants to kill him.
Bam. Stop it. That's bad. Come here.
Bam. You're encouraging him.
Yeah, we really gotta.
I know.
I don't know how.
Well, this right here. Like getting him to stop trying to attack the guy. He goes crazy.
It doesn't matter who the driver is.
Yeah.
It's the big truck. I don't know what it is about the big truck that triggers him, but he gets
nuts.
Nuts. Good boy.
Come here.
Give him a snuggle.
Yep, that's what we're doing. You can't look at him. You cannot look at him.
Vote Pro Joy has just sent a $5 super chat. Just a little support. Genuinely missed y'all this week.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, a lot of people agree that the U.S. is falling behind academically, and I agree. And I'm definitely not the smartest person, especially compared to Chris. But anytime I feel dumb, I just go on TikTok and read the comments. Like the other day, I read somebody. What?
I know what you're going to say, and it was
Hurricane?
hilarious. Yeah.
Someone was like, I don't understand.
Nope.
If the eye of the hurricane is the comets, like why can't people just like go in the eye and follow it and stay in the eye? Well, how are you getting in the eye? Because
how are you getting in and how are you getting out?
Are you just gonna parachute with like?
You're gonna parachute in and then just stay there until it dissipates
it's
and
like
follow it as it moves over the
sense.
ocean.
Yeah. Oh God.
You know, something else. When I was in Mexico too, that like so many people are like, "You went there? Isn't it so unsafe?" And like where we were, I mean, we were just in town in Oaxaca, and well, the state of Oaxaca, the actual town, Huatelco. But anyways, we were driving at night and like dark roads, like not even like street lights on them. And there I saw multiple women alone jogging, nothing, you know, like regular workout clothes, you know, like a sports bra and then like some leggings. There's not even street lights on this road. Multiple women jogging alone by themselves out there, no problem. And I'm like, I would never let you go jogging out on some of these roads by yourself. Not a chance. And
what
then
if
over
I had
there,
a Cala with me?
yeah, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like over there's tons of women doing it, no problem whatsoever. If you were like, hey, I'm gonna go for, I mean, we're in the middle of nowhere now, but like, even when we lived like down south, when we lived in Sunrise, do you think I would have let you go jogging alone and like nothing but a sports bra and leggings? Like, absolutely never. Like, yeah, so it's just, people's opinions are very misinformed very often, you know?
Does Chris get along better with animals versus people? I think Chris is a people person, and I think if you have a problem with Chris, it's on you.
Yeah.
Like,
well, thank
genuinely. Yeah, no, I think Chris is just like an easy person to get along with. I don't think he has an ego. I don't think he's malicious in any way.
Well, thank you, baby.
Like, genuinely.
I think you're biased.
I don't think so.
But thank you.
You drive me freaking nuts, dude. You drive me crazy.
Thank you,
I want to strangle you sometimes. I'm just saying, like, I think that you're an easy person to get along with.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Well, I
just have a lot of crappy people in the world.
So, I choose to spend my time with animals, obviously much more, but I perform very well in social situations and all that kind of stuff, as long as I can hear. That's my big thing. I don't have like the best hearing, and then especially when I'm in a loud area, then I cannot hear anybody. So like any kind of like loud party stuff, nope, I'm toast, man. I can't hear anything.
Yeah, but you need to be more open about that. I keep telling you because people will just think you're rude then.
Yeah, well, no, I'm just answering the question. So, yeah, as long as I can hear, and then especially like, if I am, how do you want to say it? Like, I'm there for a reason. Like if I'm like on and I'm like doing something, obviously you guys know I do speaking engagements, all that kind of stuff. I've presented at, you know, like parties and conferences and this and that, and we're like, when I'm like on, social, believe it or not, social butterfly, if you want to call it that. But then in reality, when I'm home, I don't want to go out, you know, like I don't go out like for fun, but if I have to go out because I'm doing a job, I'm great at it, if that makes sense.
Stacy sent a $10 super chat. Hi, y'all. Just made it home for the live.
Awesome. Thank you. Oh, bam. You coming over here? Oh.
No, we don't see any of the old alligators or crocodiles.
Yep. Yep. And probably never will. You know, we're up here doing our own thing now.
How often do you have to clean the alligator ponds? And if you use chemicals, doesn't that irritate the gator's skin?
So we don't. Okay, we have never had to clean them once so far. The way that we have them running and everything, we've never had to, as in we have to for the animals. We choose to do it for our own aesthetics, clarity, making it look nice. They just build up algae, and that's it. I mean, that's what they live in the wild anyway. So we've never had to for them. As far as chemicals go, alligators are tanks. Dude, put it to you this way. I know a guy at one place who will take a 5-gallon bucket of bleach and just pour it onto the alligators. That is definitely not good. Do not do that. I've seen him take a 5-gallon bucket of straight chlorine and just throw it across into the water, right across the alligators too. And he's like, they're fine. And he was right. They were fine. I'm pretty sure that doesn't feel good for them, but they were fine. So the amount of chemical abuse I've seen given to alligators at other places is insane.
Smarzig sent a $5 super chat.
Thank you.
Let me see. Have you heard that parrots are vanishing in their natural habitats, but are flourishing in the cities and suburban areas?
Well, in certain very specific invasive species of parrots are doing well in cities, such as the monk parakeet, Nanday conures. There's a few of them. Quakers, which same thing as a monk, but if you didn't know it. So very specific species of parrots do incredibly well, but overall parrot biodiversity is tanking, and that's due to deforestation. And so as that happens, that will not be helped by the city. The city is what's causing parrot biodiversity and extinction rates to go horrible, But yeah, those specific one kind of parrot doing well in the city and flourishing as an invasive species does not bode well for parrots in general.
Anita just sent a $100 super chat.
Oh, thank you.
Hi, Anita. I missed first part of the live. I hope Mexico is wonderful. Chris, do you have a fear of public speaking? It would terrify me. Love you both.
Thank you very much.
We were actually just talking about this with who? Madison? No, Colbert.
Yeah.
The other day.
Yeah. Well, let me say it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so I've done public speaking my whole life. I mean, that is my job. Now that, if you didn't know me from before, in the before four, now that we have the sanctuary, you guys know I'm just the guy with the animal sanctuary. Previously, that was my job. My entire existence is public speaking, doing gator shows, doing snake shows, doing speaking engagements, doing conferences, and blah 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 blah. All these things is all public speaking. So, like when I was just in Mexico, I'm speaking for the veterinary conference. I did 2 different hour-long speaking presentations with a translator, and the translator asked me beforehand for my presentation because she wants to translate it. And I'm like, well, it's just pictures. You have nothing to translate. And she's like, what do you mean? Well, don't you have notes that you're going to read? I'm like, no. She's like, what? I'm like, yeah, no, I just go up there and do it. And she's like, what? How? And I'm like, hey, look, can you really say you're the expert if you can't just walk up and do it? Now, obviously, if you have social anxiety, that's a different thing. So that's Colbert. Colbert is definitely an expert, but he has bad social anxiety. So he's like, no, I have to sit there and read everything. And he said he goes up to the mic and he literally is like, do not expect me to look at the crowd whatsoever. I'm going to read my notes. That's the presentation. That's it.
And I am literally the same way.
Yeah. No, for me, I walk up, I have no notes, no nothing, and I just talk off the top of my mind.
It's like one of the biggest things that I admire about Chris, and thank God, because I do a lot of the behind the scenes stuff with the sanctuary, but like he's the person that's going to go to the Rotary clubs and get us donors and do speaking engagements and bring animals. Like I can't do that.
They're bellowing.
Are they?
The gators are bellowing right now.
I've always had a little bit of like social anxiety, but now that we live in the middle of nowhere, it's like worse than ever, because I used to go to different schools and do like presentations and stuff, and I can't even do that anymore. I can't even make phone calls anymore, you guys. Like you don't understand. It's bad, but yeah. Chris doesn't care. Well, it's incredible.
I got that, I don't know, confidence, and especially when it's something I know what I'm talking about.
I don't even do podcasts anymore because I'm like, I don't want to talk anymore.
Yeah, so I could just walk up, a couple hundred people in the audience, and boom, just do it. That's what I want to do. I've definitely thought a lot about trying to do stand-up, Well, you guys also know me as I try to be serious and professional, but I got a pretty good sense of humor too. I try to put jokes in sometimes, but like when I was doing like when I do live presentations, it is kind of like stand-up usually, Well, especially for me, because I'm just literally talking off the top of my head, and then I try to put in a lot of jokes, as many as I can. It's a lot of fun.
If you guys hear heavy breathing in the microphone, it's Clover giving me kisses.
Whoa,
The heavy breathing and sniffing. Clovey. Oh, Gala wants attention.
Everybody wants attention.
Oh, Bam's gonna get very upset.
Bam's gonna be very
Bam's
offended.
gonna be very mad. Is she growling?
No, surprisingly.
She growls at Clover, but I don't really think she growls at Akala. Clovey, you're so pretty, Clovey. Oh, she just fell in. Clovey.
Poor Clovey. You got your wet foot? You got a wet foot now?
Chris being sarcastic kills me.
Yeah, I think I got a good sense of humor,
You
but
do.
it seems like every time I make a joke in a video, someone's offended by it.
Yeah,
and I'm
but
like,
that's
oh
the
my God.
internet.
It's like, God, you cannot have any personality or somebody's offended.
Seriously. Even when Chris and I, like, we do our, what would you say, banter?
Yeah, me and
People
Gabby
get
make
so
fun of each other
offended.
constantly. And so, like, sometimes we do it in the videos, and, like, people get so mad and, like, give us, like, a 5-paragraph email about relationship advice.
I'm like, why don't you worry about your own relationship?
Like, yeah, it's just so obnoxious. Oh, yeah.
Just another reason why I want to start backing off with, like, showing literally everything and anything. Are you getting any interaction with Dino's 2 girlfriends?
So they are eating when I leave the food out, so that's good, you know.
They're not, like, running away anymore either.
Yeah.
It's usually when we approach the fence they go in.
Yeah, so they're slowly getting a little bit more used to us, I would say. What are you doing, Bam? Trying to get you settled in. You're not settling.
Bam, why you look so Bam?
And imagine people that join the live, they're like, oh wow, this guy GatorChris is live. That sounds cool. They join the live, it's just like
A
me
chihuahua.
sitting on a chair with a chihuahua on my lap. Like, where's GatorChris? This chihuahua man.
Izzy Wick sent a $5 super chat. What is your favorite species of shark and why?
Thank you. Oh man.
I know.
What?
Thrasher.
Huh?
Thrasher.
Thresher?
Thrasher.
Not Thresher. Thresher.
Thrasher.
Well, I've never seen a wild thresher, so like
you
they're
like
cool
them.
though.
Then what are the ones you went to Rhode Island for?
Blues and makos.
Are those your favorite? Makos?
That was really fun. We only saw one mako. We had a couple blue sharks that hung out for a while, so that was really cool. I really like bulls. That's probably the shark I've dove with the most are bull sharks.
What about tigers and hammers?
So that's what I was gonna say. Tigers might be my favorite because they're just,
man-eaters.
I was gonna say chill.
No.
Well, they can be. So like, I really love tigers because they are super chill while simultaneously being a true apex predator. And like, when I explain that to people, and what I mean by that is like, I've literally watched tigers swim right past somebody and like look at him and be like, yeah, whatever, and be chill. And then the guy turns his back and then the tiger's like, oh, you're not paying attention. And turn around and grab the dude right by the back, right by his scuba tank. That guy didn't have a scuba tank, it would have just took a whole, like, his head off. And I watched one go right by just like that, nice and chill. This dude ain't paying attention, turns right around, picked him up and just shook him like a rag doll. And like, that is really cool. So like, if you're like, that's horrifying. No, that's really cool. Because it's basically like, if you are not respecting that animal as an apex predator, you become prey for it. But if you are respecting it as an apex predator, they're incredibly chill most of the time. You know, I've only had like tigers really try me maybe twice, you know?
Why are you so cute? Why are you so cute? Hi. Hi.
And then, same thing, I guess. If you are someone who just knows me on here as GatorChris, and you're like, what, sharks? Yes, I've dove with over 20 different species of sharks, and leading shark diving trips used to be one of my businesses I did. So I love sharks, and I love going out and diving and seeing them. So the main ones that we would dive with the most often off of Florida would be bulls, number one, lemons, silkies, duskies, sandbar, tiger, great hammer. So those are the main ones that we would see, and that was in order of most common.
Scarecrow said, have you ever seen those jumping great whites on the coast of South Africa? Apparently the only place in the world where they exhibit that behavior.
Yeah, I've never seen it in person yet. I've seen the videos, of course. I dove with great whites in Guadalupe, Mexico, and that was amazing.
Does the shape of hammerhead shark's head serve a purpose? What was that? A koi jumping?
Must have been a thresher shark.
That was a big splash.
Yeah, it's a big splash. Yeah, so the hammerhead has what's called a cephalofoil. And so what the cephalofoil does is gives a wider distribution of the ampullae of Lorenzini. So that's the purpose behind that. I get to be smart for a second. If you're like, what, and what was that? So cephalofoil is basically the hammer shape of the head. The ampullae of Lorenzini are small electrosensory dots along the face, and having a wider distribution of those sensors allows you to pick up a greater electrical disturbance range. So you have a better gradient for a finer detection point.
Chris sent a $2 super chat. What is your big fear, and do you have any animals that you fear?
Thank you. No, I mean, I'm not scared of anything, animal-wise. The only thing that, like, it's funny, so I used to do parkour when I was in college and have fun, you know, and like, we'd climb up on the tops of buildings. I'd stand right on the edge of a 12-story building, just, you know, my feet halfway over the thing and just looking straight down 12 stories. And then now when I get up on something really high, I'm like, bruh. So as I've gotten older, I definitely feel like...
I am shocked you went on that roller coaster at Disney.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. We did that, you know, and I'm like,
Were you afraid?
Not afraid, but
Did
like...
you get nauseous?
Only the backwards part. Yep, that was not fun.
I am shocked that you went on that.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's funny. As I've gotten older, heights have definitely started to bother me more.
Sammy's batshit crazy sent a $2 super chat.
Thank
you
you.
guys, glad you're back.
Thank you.
Parkour seems fun when you look at it on YouTube, but I would never try it.
Yeah, parkour is really fun until you hit concrete, and then you realize, oh, this is concrete. It really hurts.
Dude, that stuff makes me so nervous. Or like people hanging by their fingers, like off ledges and stuff.
Yeah.
Or the people that do I don't even want to call it cave diving. It's like cave exploring, and you're in the mud squeezing through the tunnels.
Yep.
Oh my
yeah,
God.
no, I'm not doing that either.
I start sweating. I can't.
Yep. Yeah.
I would.
But I think that is
out.
a natural level of claustrophobia. Like, there's like
I don't know, man.
claustrophobia, and then there's like a natural uncomfortability with like squeezing through a tiny gap in a cave that I think is insane. And I think everybody thinks that's insane. Like, when I was in Thailand, we went exploring into some cool caves and like squeezing through some, and like, it doesn't bother me, you know? But yeah, when you see people like barely being able to fit their rib cage through this tiny hole, I'm like, nope, not doing that. That's a little different.
Are there any Nile crocodiles in Florida?
So, if you guys have heard about Nile crocodiles in Florida, it's probably because of me, because I'm the one who caught the last one. And the media like took that story and ran with it because I was running for university. I was working for the university at the time, so they just took like the I think the university's publications and they ran with that. So it wasn't like me breaking the news; it was through them, you know. But I'm the one who caught the last one and the biggest one. There were 3 of them caught. The one that I caught was the biggest at 6 feet. They were all small. And so they were all believed to have escaped from the same guy by being little babies and just walking through the open fence, is my opinion on it. It's not the official, but
I'm sure Florida has all
correct.
kinds of random crocodiles.
Yeah. So anyways, I'm getting to the idea that no, there is not a breeding population of Nile crocs in Florida, or at least there is no evidence to support that. The records of Nile crocs in Florida, to the best of any knowledge and evidence, is that they were one-off individuals that had escaped from one guy. As there are other crocodilian species that have been found as one-off escape examples, but that does not support the idea of a breeding population.
Nino Lover sent a $5 super chat. Abby, are you still registered as a trapper? Would you still go do it if you are? I love seeing the two of you back. No, I was a trapping agent down south, but no, we live, 6 hours away now, so I am not a trapper anymore, and I probably wouldn't do it again, honestly. We just don't have time, and people are just so annoying. You gotta remove the nuisance alligator because it looked at me, okay?
Yeah.
It looked at you because it has eyes. It looked at me with intent, like... So most of the nuisance alligators are not actually nuisances. It's just nuisance people. So a lot of the trappers have like the patience of a saint.
Yeah, it's hard to deal with.
It's a lot to deal with, and it's a lot of driving around, and yeah. Yep. So.
And on that note,
it was a fun time, but.
Well, on that note, Gabby and I cannot report or respond to any nuisance gator in your backyard. Please stop emailing me.
I don't even respond anymore.
I know we get so many people are like, "There's a baby gator in my backyard. Can you come get it?" No, I can't. It's all done by the state of Florida. Their nuisance gator program, which again we no longer are a part of. Now that we're up here, we have our own sanctuary and stuff. And even when we are not allowed to directly respond to such things. It is all handled by the nuisance gator program.
It's also on our website.
Yep, and you cannot. Really important for people to understand is that you do not get to choose what happens to the gator in your yard. If you report a gator in your backyard, chances are it's going to be killed. Oh, but I don't want that. Well, that's too bad. Ain't up to you. It has nothing to do with you at this point. Once you report it, it's out of your, well, it never was in your hands, but it's definitely out of your hands. Once you report it and it's handled by the state, you have nothing to do with that anymore. Whatever they do now, nothing to do with you. So people really need to understand that because we get so many people who are like, well, we reported it and then somebody showed up and just literally put a bullet in its head right in my backyard and all my kids were crying. Yeah, it sounds about right. Well, what can you do about that? Nothing. That's what happens every time. Like, and people like, we've done so many videos about it. We don't anymore because we're not like a part of it anymore, but we should talk about it more just so people are aware.
Well, also the trappers are not bad people. They are literally
no, but that's their job.
Well, here's the thing. There's not enough places to take these alligators. It's the same with gators that are rehabbed. You know why they don't let people rehab alligators? There's literally not enough facilities to take them. Yeah. And that is the truth.
So the trapper makes his living. She's growing there. The trapper makes his living by killing the gator and selling the meat and the hide. So they're going to catch it and they're going to kill it, and that is the program, and that is how it's done. And people are like, well, but that's not what I wanted. And I'm like, so? That's not how it works, man. They are not there for you. They're there to do their job. And yeah, people get obviously very upset, understandably so.
Well, that's why you got to make sure it's an actual nuisance before you call it in.
Well, that's why I tell everybody, understand that if you call that gator in, you're killing it. That is it. Now, if that gator is posing a legitimate threat to you or your family or your pets or something, then yeah, you got to call it in. If it's not causing a problem, leave it alone. You live in Florida. It's also living in Florida before you did. Leave it alone unless it's a legitimate, immediate threat, Which
most of them are not.
Yep. How many people we get on there?
100 and, I can't see if that's an 8 or a 2. Oh, it is an 8. 178.
Nice. Bam, you got mosquito
I wasn't sure if it was 180 or 120. Yeah, almost 200 people.
Yeah.
It's pretty quiet for 200 people, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah, well, we're going to go...
Everybody ask a question at once, all 200 of you.
Well, we're going to have to go do the night feeding, so...
And lock everybody up.
And we're going to lock everybody up and get ready for the cold night. So we'll do a couple more minutes here, guys. Send in your last comments and questions and everything. And send in your last super chat. Because I know that's what you guys are waiting on. You are waiting to send your super chats. We appreciate it so much. Because, again, this is the only way that me and Gabby make a living. We have bills to pay.
I don't know how old Poppy is. Spinosaurus or T-Rex is cooler?
I don't know. I mean, as like an original Jurassic Park kid, T-Rex, man.
I did not go to Mexico. Chris went by himself.
Yep.
Eventually, I'll be posting another video on YouTube. Eventually. I don't have anything filmed right now, so maybe tomorrow. Shannon sending $2 super chat.
Thank you. This is what happens. I say that, and then we wait.
I know.
People are writing their questions.
Yeah. We're like,
and then we're like, I guess there's no questions. And we end it, and everybody's like, I was hitting send.
Type faster. What inspired you to become GatorChris?
The GatorChris.
The Gator Man.
The Gator Man. Yeah, I don't know. I my passion for animals. I mean, really, just realizing animals need help and they need somebody to help them. And so I have made my life around trying to help animals and educate people about them.
Spino Squad here. Hi from Southern Oregon. I've learned a lot from you two. You guys are awesome.
Awesome. Thank you.
Rasa sent a $2 super chat. Hi from Lithuania. Nice to catch you live.
Thank you.
Let's see. Did you hear about the great white shark that washed up on Florida Beach last year?
Last year? Probably, but if it was a year ago, I don't really remember.
And a $5 super chat. I've seen so many roadkill gator videos on Instagram recently. Are people deliberately running them over, or are they mostly accidents?
Thank you. And then I think most people, especially if it's a larger alligator, it is on accident.
Yeah, no one's gonna want to mess up their-
nobody's trying to hit a big gator because it total your car.
It's like hitting a deer. Like no one wants to hit a deer. People want to hit turtles
Snakes.
because snakes and turtles can't damage your car. But like,
yeah, you hit a 10-foot
big
alligator,
animal like
your car's not going to be the same.
Corgi Adventures sent a $5 super chat.
Thank you.
As Cheesecake's tail fully healed?
I mean, not fully in the idea that you can't tell anymore.
I mean, there's a little scarring, but it's. I
Yeah.
would say that's fully healed. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say it's fully healed. Nino Lover, I heard on a podcast today that one of the big alligator attractions in South Florida sells their gators for meat and skin. Do you know if this is true? I would have to know the name of the
Yeah, I would have to
facility,
know
but
more.
if it's an alligator farm, it's very possible.
Yeah, you have to know more.
Very possible. And it's legal. There's nothing illegal about it.
Yeah.
But yeah. You guys can also search up, I think it's public record, if someone's like an alligator farm or has a farming license. But yeah, a lot of them do. They sell the meat and the hide. Do alligators shed their scales?
Not like you think. Not like a lizard does. So they do shed, but it is typically not like a whole scale or something like you can see like that. I feel like it is more like how we shed our skin. We're like exfoliate, whatever
What
you
is
want to
the
call
cutest reptile?
it. The cutest reptile.
I think leopard geckos are really cute.
They are. Did you see the Coleonyx I saw in Mexico? Yeah.
No.
No, we saw quite a
Oh,
few.
is that like the little banded leopard gecko
Yep.
looking thing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it wasn't that cute.
Okay.
Steve Irwin, someone you looked up to.
What?
Steve Irwin, someone you looked up to.
Yes.
Biggest gator you've worked with.
Well, worked with. There's a big wild alligator that's 13 feet. I used to swim with all the time. That counts. Hello.
Siva must be new. Hi, Siva. Are you guys alligator experts? What is your favorite thing about alligators?
Favorite thing about alligators.
Chris is an alligator expert.
What is my favorite thing? That they're cool.
They are really cool.
That they're cool. That they're like a living. They are not dinosaurs, but they're like a living dinosaur. I just think they're so cool. I mean, but if you wanted to talk about like features that are really cool about them, like obviously their intelligence is something I try to demonstrate a lot that I think is really fascinating and underplayed. Their ability to go so long without eating, I think, is a really cool thing. Being able to hold their breath for over 6 hours at a time, I think is really cool. Yeah. They did a lot.
Are you going to have any of the crocodiles as untrained as Stallone?
Probably not. They're just they're more dangerous, they're faster. Like, I can have Stallone be crazy and I can just get away from him. But if you had like some of the crocs acting that way, like, you might not make it, So like for them, yeah, they're just too fast to play that game with.
Sammy said they sent a PayPal for their birthday tomorrow.
Oh, thank you.
And happy birthday.
And happy birthday.
Isn't Jealous enjoying the new home?
Yeah, he looks very happy in there.
He's real cute. He does look happy. It's nice. We are hopefully going to get the machine back next week and start digging Nessie's enclosure. Move her. We'll free up some space.
Yeah, so
Not to take on more animals.
through the winter, like, are we gonna build some new enclosures? Do you know, like, continue to do more concrete canvas enclosures?
I would.
But then not move crocs because it's too cold.
Yeah.
We cannot move them in the cold. It's be too stressful.
Yeah.
So we just build the stuff and then have it just
We
wait.
can get big gators. I mean, maybe rescue a gator or two or something, and then we can always swap them, or
Yeah.
we'll see.
All right. All right. Is that it? Not the last ones?
Bambi looks so cute right now.
Oh, bam.
Yeah, I mean, I
bam.
guess we can start locking. Did you lock up tortoises?
Nope. We
Yeah,
gotta
we're
go
gonna
do
lock
that.
up tortoises, plug everybody in.
Yep.
Feed,
Yep.
medicine,
Yep.
and then I have to make dinner.
All right. Well, we will wrap it up then. Thank you so much, everybody who tuned in. Thank you so much for the great questions. And of course, huge thank you to everybody who wanted to send a super chat or anything like that. We do appreciate it. And we'll